Good evening and welcome to Ted Hendricks Stadium, home of the Miami Dutch Lions. My name is Matthew Gregorio, Topside Agency, bringing you tonight's broadcast between the Dutch Lions of Miami and Naples United as both teams come in looking to battle here. The national anthem was about to start here, so we'll take a quick break in the action. So after that brief intermission for the national anthem, both teams take the pictures of one another as the starting 11's out there for both sides right now. The Dutch Lions start with the ball here tonight. Lights are on. Ted Hendricks Stadium is alive and well as the Dutch Lions come in with the orange kits, the white shorts, and the white socks. Naples decides to go with the white kits, the light blue lettering, the navy shorts, and the white socks. So as the whistle comes, we're underway here from Ted Hendricks. Alessandro Granados with the ball here. Peter Wenzel gets the starting goal tonight for the Miami Dutch Lions. Former Elon man, now Duke man. Between the pipes here tonight for Coach Robert Stoutenberg as the Dutch Lions forced to clear it out of their defensive third. In goal tonight for Naples United is going to be Marcelo Gonzalez getting the start. As I mentioned, my name is Matthew DiGregorio, Topside Agency, bringing you tonight's broadcast. They do such a good job here at Ted Hendricks as this one is played out, and it'll be a throw-in for Naples. Player to look out for tonight is going to be Limber Gutierrez, is one of the top scorers in the Npsl altogether. A dominant force in the Sunshine Conference here as Granados will let this one play along. And in the first minute and a half here, we already have a set piece from the corner upcoming for Naples. Of course, this game originally supposed to be played at the end of May 27th, May 29th was the date that this game was originally supposed to be played. Weather, lightning in the area here down in South Florida, and so Naples forced to come back over and play the Dutch Lions as this marks the beginning of the second half of the season for the Dutch Lions. Played 5 games, they're 1-4. As for Naples, they come in right up there. Their 6th game of the season as well. 3-2 on the season with 9 points, 6 back of the league leaders, Miami United. Miami United actually going to play a game tomorrow against a team that played in the CONCACAF Champions League, which is pretty interesting. They'll be playing here actually on Friday at Ted Hendricks. Broadcast booth located on the side where a lot of those fans are going to be. We have the Mexican flags on both sides of the broadcast booth here as the lights are on right now. Tickets for that game going around 50 American dollars. As it's touched along, Naples trying to play something through as Granados will come over, shift and chip that in the air. Fight by Matthew Antolinas, and now going down as the whistle comes in. Alec Bravo smartly stepped up and attacked that. So now Wenzel will call the dogs off and have the team shift forward. Referees wearing wearing green here tonight. Very similar to the color that Marcelo Gonzalez is wearing in that fluorescent yellow. Almost like a traffic cone out there. As Wenzel continues to wait for a new ball to come in. Referees on the far side checking the pressure. Wenzel telling the boys to move up as they get the ball across midfield here for the first time today. Granados forced to come back, plays it central. Nice play there by Steiger as Van Dijk now moves it. Valiente on the ball. Now Damian Baltine in the starting lineup, and the Tusculum man overhits that as it goes out for a Naples goal kick. This Naples side looking to try to threat Miami United in the top of the standings right now. The Dutch Lions just trying to stay alive for playoff positioning. Both teams come in with 2 different expectations. As Naples will play it short here and try to shift out of their backfield. Taken on the right, that time by Jorge Ocampo. A lot of chatter from both sides out there on the pitch. Fans continue to file in here to Ted Hendricks. A nice ball played along the far sideline and just out of the reach of Mikhail McComey. Dutch Lions now trying to clear it out of their defensive third. Nicely put by the Central Connecticut man, Alec Bravo playing the center back along with Fabio Podmal here today for the Dutch Lions. On the far side of the pitch, it is Antolines, who has actually shaved his beard today to help myself out. Him and Alex Benitez look very similar kind of facial hair that they have. Benitez out there as well right now. He's still in the attacking third as Matthew Antolines now shifts back to the center midfield line. So appreciate the help from the two of them out there as they look to strike for the Dutch Lions' first goal here today. Thomas Van Dijk shifts back. Nice step up there by Damian Baltine, and Granados will send this one out of play. I mentioned a lot of chatter right now. I've not heard this much by a side in the opening couple minutes. Usually it's the Miami Dutch Lions who come out of the locker room dominating. So far it's been Naples. And maybe this will play into the hands of the Dutch Lions as they will try to work the counter. Podmal gets beat cleanly here. An odd-man opportunity as Granados forced to race back. And that one now played through the 18. Halted here by Jorge Ocampo. Ocampo fires that one, and it goes through the wickets as it goes over the goal mouth of Peter Wenzel for a Dutch Lions goal kick. If you're just joining us, once again, this game originally was scheduled to play May 29th. All the way now, it's June 15th. So an 8 p.m. start time, East Coast time, was the booking date now. It's the second go-around for these two teams who will play once again over in Naples in the latter half of the season. Wenzel telling the troops to move up here. The Dutch Lions trying to surprise many, but really not surprise themselves as they feel as if they can play with anybody, as Valiente will play that one right into the chest of the Naples United player. Coach Robert Stoutenberg on the far side telling his players to get more central. Van Dijk plays the one-touch in. Now back down here by Valiente, trying to find some positioning, and out for the first corner kick opportunity of the day for Felipe Alvarez, who's coming off a 2-goal performance his last time out against Mejia. So it'll be Alvarez who is going to put it on his left, has a deviling in-swinging ball. So we'll see what he can provide here for the team in orange. Three players shift back here for the Dutch Lions, which means 6-7 now are in, as that one punched away nicely by the goaltender Marcelo Gonzalez. Now played to Van Dijk. Van Dijk overlapping was ball-teed there, and a turnover now as Naples looks to go the other way. Through ball, and this could be dangerous here for the Dutch Lions. Really good hustle here by Antolinas to come in as that one's chipped and saved by Wenzel. Peter Wenzel takes that one off the noggin, wipes the sweat away from it, and comes up huge there for the Dutch Lions. Concern for Wenzel right now as he's continuing to hold his face, coming out to try to field his position here. As concern grows here for Peter Wenzel, who is trying to tough it out after getting struck with the ball on his first save of the evening here tonight. Steiger, a nice play to keep it in possession. This one shifted back from Granados. Good ball movement here by the Miami Dutch Lions. Wenzel did not start last game. Michael Serdinsky got the start. As Wenzel's back in goal here tonight. It looked like it was a step offside there, but shifting back was Giovanni Brown, who had that point-blank opportunity against the Dutch Lions keeper. Dangerous header. It's actually going to go against Felipe Alvarez, who's banged up on the far side of the pitch. Alex Benitez is talking with teammate Fabio Podmal right now. Benitez wanting more communication between the two. As two players in an offside position right there. This play continuing on, but the flag was up. And the flag had been up there for quite a couple seconds. Took a second for the head official, who does a good job shifting over and understanding that it was an offside. Looks as if both Gutierrez and Ocampo were offside there. We'll also see Gonzalo Brodsky in the fold here today for Naples. Brodsky has a couple goals this year. A lot of these players on the pitch for Naples have scored. Of course, they did beat Mejia 7-0, which was a stat pattern for a majority of them. But 5 games through the season right now, Naples finds themselves right in the fold to try to compete and contend for the Sunshine Conference title. Valentine shifting over now, works the ball and now turns. Tries to find an open Granados. Does that successfully. Granados sends that in the height of Valiente up there. Almost served to be purposeful as that one goes by the post. Nice defensive play shifting back there for Naples. So now Alvarez on the far side corner will get his second opportunity of the match. Naples started off with a 2-1 victory against Miami Beach, then beat Mejia 7-0. Fell to Miami United at Naples as they send this one in. Nicely cleared out in front of Marcelo Gonzalez right there. Following that, Naples beat Central Florida and then fell to Miami United on Saturday right here at Ted Hendricks Stadium. Benitez with a long first touch. And now we'll cross this one in. Center ball for Alvarez there. Hands went up for Naples. They thought it was an offside. Nonetheless, the far AR did not see it like that as Granados shifts over and gets the ball pickpocketed from him by McComie. The Dutch Lions trying to apply some pressure here. Nicely played by Alec Bravo to keep it in front of him. And now the talented Yari Steiger switches fields to Antolines. Matthew Antolines cuts inside, goes back to Steiger here, and that creates some space here for the Dutch Lions. As Granados will take it on the near side wing. And that pass intercepted now by Naples, who look to go the other way. It's the dangerous Gutierrez, as Wenzel will come out and send the ball back upfield. Good pressure there by Alex Benitez. As Valiente shifted back, and now a turnover to Alvarez. Numbers trying to shift forward here for the Dutch Lions. The Dutch Lions, after the first 5 minutes, had a lot of pressure against them, but now have shifted into their own as that one goes out of play for a Dutch Lions throw. NBLFC looking to strike first in a game for the first time at home this season. Had not allowed a second half goal all year long, actually, until last game here against Mejia, who erupted for 5 goals against the Dutch Lions. As this one finds an open Alvarez. Far side of the box here, Alvarez will just kick that one back to keep it in play. And a turnover this time to Johan Gonzalez. Van Dijk helps up his counterpart Gonzalez on that far side. They'll stay the way of Naples. Both these teams on that May 29th had to go through the same kind of delays and the same kind of adversity there. Both were stuck in the locker room for 5 to 6 hours due to the weather. Game eventually called due to the nonstop lightning in the area, making the pitch unplayable. Bravo does a nice job clearing it outside. Nice talking there by Peter Wenzel in goal. So the back 5 right now for the Dutch Lions doing a tremendous job at keeping the ball away from Wenzel's goal. This one cleared now down the line here. Dangerous opportunity upcoming 2-on-1 here for Naples if they want it. This one fired in front. Wenzel came out to make the stop, but cleared away nicely by Alec Bravo, and it goes out for a throw-in rather than a corner kick opportunity for Naples. Back and forth we've gone here. Fabio Palmal will match up right now. Palmal playing in. Ocampo on the far side post right now for Naples. That one will be sent out of play. So the last 3 games for Naples, I mentioned their 1-0 loss to Miami United, also a 2-1 defeat here. So they're 1-2 in their last 3, a team that the Dutch Lions feel that they can beat here this afternoon or this evening. As the lights are on. Tonight's game brought to you by Topside Agency here. My name is Matt Gregorio. If you're just joining us in the 15th minute of action of the Npsl Sunshine Conference. Damian Baltide with the quick one-touch as Thomas Van Dyke looks to switch. Peter Wenzel telling Thomas Van Dyke that he's got to hit that to the far side of the pitch. Nonetheless, the Dutch Lions eventually get it over there. Over to Steiger, so talented on the ball as he now sends it over to Damian Baltide. Baltide steps up to it, races over. Thought it could be a handball there for a second. Baltide trying to create some kind of opportunity. And it will go out of play on the near sideline in favor of Naples. Last time out here at Ted Hendricks for both these sides, actually. The Dutch Lions played on Sunday. Naples played here on Saturday. Last time in the regular season that Naples will make the trip across the coast here to play Ted Hendricks. They'll do it a couple more times, though, as they'll have to go to Miami Shores to face Miami Beach. And they have a long truck up ahead of them to Central Florida to play the Panthers. That's going to be up at Lake Brantley. Central Florida Panthers do have a beautiful stadium. Same with Naples. Naples also. A lot of really good facilities here in the Npsl Sunshine Conference. Ted Hendricks, one of those for sure. Steiger bodied and hands down there. So a whistle upcoming. The Dutch Lions will be able to set up here as a quick restart by Thomas Van Dyke. Taken here by Alessandro Granados, who absorbed contact there. No whistle from the head referee, however. He's let the boys play on as Granados bodied off the ball. Now down in the near side corner. Pressure by the Dutch Lions, forcing Naples to play it out into the bleachers. Granados and Van Dyke will actually earn the whistle here, and our head referee will have a talking with number 25, Giovanni Brown, one of the players who has a knack for scoring for Naples. Really good scoring depth this Naples United side has here as Thomas Van Dyke puts his hand up. Valiente getting in an onside position here. Van Dyke trying to find a service off his right foot. Steiger and Podmal as well as Bravo stay back as this one's played across to Podmal, who has a strike in that one over the crossbar. But not a bad idea there by Fabio Podmal, who tries to get a shot against Marcelo Gonzalez. So now Naples will take time here on the goal kick. Naples led by head coach Gerardo Reynoso. The Dutch Lions led by Robert Stoutenberg in his second season at the helm of the Miami Dutch Lions. Bravo centralizes it to Van Dyke as Steiger loses the ball for the moment. Taken by Van Dyke, however, as the Dutch Lions look to break towards the midfield line. A lot of thoughtful possession here by the Dutch Lions as we approach the midway mark of the first half. It has been probably the most complete that we've seen of the Dutch Lions up to this point to start a first half. Generally, they start the first 10 to 15 minutes off strong here. And so far, they've been okay with allowing something to go the opposite direction. As we're in the 20th minute now. Both teams with clear-cut opportunities. Naples with the best opportunities up to this point. A shot that was saved out by the face of Peter Wenzel. Player goes down in the box on that far side. That was Gutierrez. No whistle from the referee who has continued to swallow the whistle from both sides. And I like that personally. You let the boys play out there. Play that physical brand of soccer as both teams have enjoyed doing throughout the 2022 campaign. Steiger plays that into the midfield now. Taken there by Ocampo. And that's going to be a foul going against the Miami Dutch Lions. Granados puts his hands up, pleading his case to the official, saying that it was a 50-50 ball and he stepped. Nonetheless, it's going to go against, the Dutch Lions. And so Naples will have a set-piece opportunity. They're second of the match after a first minute-and-a-half corner kick. Gutierrez talking it up right now with Johan Gonzalez. Gonzalez backs up as if he's about to take it in a three-man wall here. Balti, Granados, and Van Dyke. Naples trying to strike first here. Peter Wenzel remains on his line. Just awaiting the whistle here from our head official. Puts it down as Gonzalez stands over it. And it's going to be Gutierrez who takes it low on his left. Actually knocked off the boot of Alessandro Granados due to the pace that Gutierrez struck it with. So now it's going to stay the way of Naples. Good defense there by Benitez. As that one struck in and Wenzel backed up, put his knee in front of it, and makes his second save of the contest. Beautiful night here in South Florida. We've had beautiful weather all week for really the first time of the summer. Consistent, humid weather without any rain throughout the day. The forecast will remain that way throughout the rest of the week as well. Beautiful day to be down here in the Miami area. Pink skies, cotton candy skies really out in the distance. Lights fully on now as day has turned to night here. Offsides flag goes up on the near sideline. Wenzel went out and punched it away regardless of the whistle. So I mentioned these two, Naples was here just on Saturday. In that game, they fell 2-1 to Miami United. It was a Jorge Ocampo goal in the 87th minute, which brought Naples within one. But it was a little too late there for Naples, who fell in their second game in 3 matches. The Dutch Lions have not won in quite some time for themselves as well. Ever since the first match of the year on May 21st. Taken on the far side of the pitch. The chatter continues down there on the field as it is a beautiful night for some soccer in South Florida. These two teams matching up well up to this point. Continues to be an even battle both ways here in the 24th minute. We'll see who blinks first as Podmal does a great job sending that back to his German counterpart, Peter Wenzel. Podmal now with his head up finds space here for Benitez. Along to Juan Valiente. Intercepted in the midfield. Going the opposite direction here is Naples. A good run here by Giovanni Brown. And that one cleared out by Podmal. So a throw-in upcoming once again for Naples. And right now the defense standing tall here for the Dutch Lions, continuing to play it out to the outside sidelines rather than trying to force something in the middle, which we've seen be an issue in the past year in the few home games that the Dutch Lions have had. Coach Lucas Martirana out there, the manager of the Dutch Lions, working alongside head coach Robert Stoutenberg. Martirana trying to tell some of the boys to make an adjustment defensively there as Granados now in against Ocampo. Ocampo settles it, plays it out to the near sideline now as Gonzalo Brodsky will have that deflected. Nice step up by Balti. Could be a handball there. No whistle from the referees. It's a nice ball sent through the 18, and it's actually a touch too far. Shifting over now is Giovanni Brown, who fires one, and that one goes wide of the cage. Never a real chance against Wenzel, as that one gets sent and out of play for the Dutch Lions goal kick. 20 minutes to go here in the first half of action. It's been a good one so far. Both teams continuing to trade blows, but no blows strong enough to reach the scoreboard quite yet. As Wenzel will send a goal kick over the center line, as you can see those skies out there in the distance. What a beautiful night it is in South Florida. As Naples now looking to counter the opposite direction. Here is Jorge Ocampo, who drives a ball down into the feet of Alec Bravo. He was confused, as I think everyone else was. Ocampo just kind of kicked that one towards goal, trying to create an opportunity out of nothing. Naples another throw in. As it's driven in towards goal, Wenzel started out and then backed up. A shout in despair for Naples, who are mad at themselves. You can see Ocampo getting yelled at by his teammate right there. None too pleased. Both players going back at it. It's Mikhail McComey, who also has a knack for scoring. Both of them two of the top scorers for this side for Naples, continuing to go back and forth here. Wenzel will have another opportunity to clear it out of the defensive half for the Dutch Lions. Now racing down is Felipe Alvarez, who looks fresh here, has not had a lot of action other than the two corners. Finds Thomas Van Dijk out. Really well done there by Van Dijk to make himself an option. Coming out to the top of the 18. Peter Wenzel screaming down there at Damian Baltide, wanting his winger to apply pressure. Now as Podmal will send this in. Gutierrez will touch it over, and Podmal does a good job retrieving back on his mistake and intercepting the pass. Wenzel not happy with what he's seeing out there by any means. His hands are up. He's screaming at his teammates right now. Naples' hands are up with their lack of ball movement, and they continue to try to communicate and make some kind of offensive chance. Wenzel screaming at his fellow German right now in German, Fabio Podmal. I would not like to be in the middle of those two in that conversation. As that one skipped up, and Wenzel will take it for his third save of the night. Peter Wenzel's been putting up stellar performances between the pipes. Same with Michael Serdinsky, a game, though, against Mejia, which he'll want back. As Wenzel will take it. Both goaltenders at very prominent schools, one obviously in Wenzel, the D1 level, but Serdinsky at one of the top D2 schools in the nation as well, in Charleston. As that one will be taken on the throw-in once again. I think I've heard that once or twice here in the first half, as both teams continue to play it out towards the far sideline. It's actually the Dutch Lions allowing more. Podmal taken down, earning the kick. This game continuing to grow more aggressive as the chippiness down on the pitch has escalated since the opening whistle. Very dangerous reserve squad as well that Naples possesses. 2 of their 3 goals in the game against the Central Florida Panthers came by way of reserves. We'll keep an eye on those players tonight. Certainly, we'll see Gonzalo Rivera, who starts here tonight, but Aiden Jokomba and Matthias Arias, both with goals in that game. As Ocampo looking to try to muster something up. And nicely played by Van Dijk to earn the kick and the possession here for the Dutch Lions. Touched by Valiente. Steiger shifts over here. Now played in the attacking third, and a whistle down the other way here for Naples United FC. Naples continuing to move the ball around now in their defensive third. Shifted over, taken here by Johan Gonzalez. And the offside flag up, Ocampo offside here. And he's going to be talked to for the second time here today. Our head referee doing a good job at keeping both teams at bay. A word from Johan Gonzalez to the referee. The referee instantaneously looks over, says, no, none of that. And now Ocampo getting the same kind of reassurance from the referee. Have not seen a lot of Lindbergh Gutierrez up to this point in the game. Ocampo, another one of those players who could shift in for Gutierrez, playing that number 9 for Naples. The restart now as Peter Wenzel will take it here for the Dutch Lions. Now a through ball played over in an onside position. Here's Bounty who races after it, showing off the wheels there. Bravo bodied off the ball, now does a good job at attacking it here. Shifting back is Alvarez, and there's just some kind of potent energy today that the Dutch Lions are having out there in the first half. They have a will to win. They have a knack for the ball here, and they're winning a majority of the 50-50 balls. As Steiger will take it, calling for it is Baltide. A pass foot-to-foot there by Steiger. And it gives Baltide the opportunity. They go back to Steiger here, who has a boot, sends it on goal, and a nice save there by Marcelo Gonzalez. But if you're the Dutch Lions, you'll take that kind of possession. Have not seen a real formulated possession like that all season long by the Dutch Lions. As that ball shifted up quickly, Steiger took it. Damian Baltide voiced up what he wanted and took the ball there with possession. Gave it back to Steiger, who had a rifle on goal. And Gonzalez just shifting over there. Taken here by Alec Bravo out of the air, and more 50-50 ball wins here by the Dutch Lions. More aggressive. This unit today playing splendid with one another. Of course, things always to work on. But in the first half, this is the most complete that we've seen the Miami Dutch Lions up to this point. Podmall restarts it over to Bravo. The two center backs working in tandem here. Leading scorer for this Naples side, Lindbergh Gutierrez, getting frustrated out there, has 4 goals through 5 games for Naples. Ocampo, the second leading scorer with 3, not in the starting 11 here today for Naples. As Bravo will once again send this one back. Wenzel thought about sending it upfield. Plays it short instead. Goal scorers for the Dutch Lions this season so far, as this one is played out and into the bleachers for a Dutch Lions throw. But the goal scorers, 2 by Felipe Alvarez. Lucas Labatt has 1. And the last player who has it is Juliano Roberts, who had the game winner in the latter stages in game number 1 against Mejia. Both teams recognizing that anyone can win on any given night here in the NPSL. So the Dutch Lions trying to defeat a team who beat a team that recently they lost to by 2. This Naples team beat by 7. And so far in this first half, you can see every team can beat any team in this conference. Sunshine Conference very strong, as this one will go the way of Naples, who right now are one of the strongest teams in the conference. Last year knocked out the Dutch Lions in the postseason. These two teams will meet again in the second to last game for the Dutch Lions of the season. That'll come at a July 2nd game over at Paradise Coast. in Naples, Florida. The beautiful home of Naples United, as that one's whiffed on there by Johan Gonzalez, who stepped up. Taken on the right, and a through ball mustered up. And Wenzel will come out to send this one back towards midfield. Good body position there by Alex Benitez. Loses it for the moment here, as he will shift back and clip the attacking player there for Naples. Benitez shown the yellow card. He's none too pleased with it. But what it does is it halted that Naples counterattack, which seemed to be dangerous there. So they'll never really want to take yellows, but not a terrible idea there if you're Benitez. Try to halt the rush. Maybe a little too aggressive than he wanted. Maybe more aggressive, than he wanted it to be. Nonetheless, booked with the yellow, so he's got to be extra careful now throughout the remainder of the evening. Ball sent in, not the best one, towards the top of the 18. A swinging foot in an offside position there is Naples. Naples fans on the far side of the pitch clapping, and now going up with, up in agony over there on the far side of the pitch as they realized that it was offsides. Wenzel, I don't think, realized it either, as he thought the initial whistle was a tally for Naples United, but the visitors in an offside position now for the third time on the night. Ball was quickly distributed down the field, and the goal kick now in favor of Naples United. Taken off the chest, a battle by Yari Steiger. Good positioning here by Naples. They're trying to counter the opposite direction, and Alec Bravo with the big play in the center defensive part of the field. And it forces Peter Wenzel to come out and take the chip shot into the mitts. First half continuing on here now in the final 10 minutes of the first frame. Still scoreless here at Ted Hendricks. The Dutch Lions must find a way to accumulate at least a point tonight against this Naples side. Still number 5 in the conference ahead of Mejia, but good body position here by Naples. Podmal continuing to battle. The hand extended there for Naples, as Naples getting more and more frustrated by the good play in the back. Alec Bravo has certainly had himself a wonderful night up to this point. This one over to Podmal. Antolina shifting over toward the far sideline. Instead, Podmal going towards Damian Ballantine. Dangerous ball in, and it's headed along and away from danger by Gonzalo Brodsky. The Dutch Lions not able to continue the press there, as Bravo once again eliminates any opportunity at the through ball. That time it was Mikel McComey, who does have a goal this season, trying to break the other way. Van Dijk spinning out of danger. Steiger trying to work it in close, tight quarters there. And now chipped along. Taken out of the air here by Naples. Along here is the dangerous Lindbergh Gutierrez, one of the leading scorers in the Npsl. Gutierrez trying to find the left-footed strike, continues along, and now finds someone on the far side of the pitch here. That one's played through, an opportunity, and it went so unable to save it. Wanted the offside flag up, and it's going to be Mikel McComey who strikes here with the deadly first goal. His second goal on the season for Naples, and thought from our vantage point at first Wenzel had saved it, got his glove on it, and it goes into the back of the net for Naples. Let's take another look at what Wenzel thought was an offside. Looked to be onside there as Wenzel put his hand up and wanted the offside from the assistant referee. Is Gutierrez, who was looking for the shot the entire time, makes the unselfish pass over, and then creating space and time there as McComey just rifles that with a one bouncer out of the air. Past the sprawling save opportunity there for Peter Wenzel, and the diving chance not to be, as Naples United overtakes the lead now 1-0 on the scoreboard. So an uphill battle now for the Dutch Lions to try to find the equalizer. Alec Bravo will take it in the backfield. Naples scores first in almost every game that they play. Obviously, the last game against Miami United, they did not do that. But McComey here getting goal number 2 on his season. Mikhail McComey scored in the 49th minute against Mejia in that 7-0 victory. Has been held scoreless ever since then, as the Dutch Lions looking to find the answer. That played off the head of another Naples player with a delayed reaction here. Down right now after being stunned with that kind of pass. Trying to get a number for you. Tough to tell with the reflection from the beaming lights onto the turf. Benitez looking on as Matthew Annalena is on the far side awaiting the go from the official. Throw in upcoming is Johan Gonzalez down here. As Marcelo Gonzalez, the keeper, trying to urge his troops to get back. Keep this lead intact as the Dutch Lions looking to answer quickly. Antolina is with the touch. Takes it on his right, sends it, and that one cleared away from any danger, but out for a corner kick opportunity in favor of the Miami Dutch Lions. Body shifting forward here. Fabio Podmal getting more height in the box. Shadowed by the goal scorer, Mikhail McComey. Alvarez sends a low liner in, and it is going to be a handball on Damian Baltide, who just stuck his hand straight up in the air. And shown a yellow card for it. I don't know what he was doing there, as Baltide just stuck his hand straight up in the air. He had Thomas Van Dijk in the back post, as that one was driving in. Baltide stuck his hand up and eliminated any of the opportunity, and now shown a yellow as he shakes his head. Whistle on the far sideline. So 2 yellow cards now in the midfield the Dutch Lions have to worry about, as Benitez and Baltide both have been shown cautions. Taken now on the attack. Here's Gonzalo Brodsky. He does have a goal on the season. Gutierrez takes it on his left, the natural left footer, trying to draw something up for his teammates to take advantage of. Here's Martin Vasquez, not said his name yet here today. A nice ball inside and a driving shot off the crossbar and almost beat Wenzel, as Wenzel forced to sprawl and spring himself as much as he could to ensure that ball did not hit the back of the net. A nice idea and a valiant effort there from outside the box by Naples, who actually beat Wenzel but could not beat the crossbar. And the woodwork sometimes is the goalie's best friend. Wenzel for sure knows that one, as that one played out. A nice run there by Felipe Alvarez, as this game continues to say 1-0 in favor of the visitors. Naples United trying to muster up a victory that would put themselves just 3 points back of the league leader, Miami United. Bravo surveys the field, elects his best option to Granados. Now Baltide, intercepted in the midfield once again. Baltide steps up, though, however. The 1-2 between Benitez and Baltide could not be capitalized, and a diving effort will go the way of the Dutch Lions. Juan Valiente had shifted over as he plays the quick ball in off the throw. Steiger, now Granados, and here is Steiger once again. Thought about surveying it in, deflected, as Vasquez had shifted over. Steiger now creating more space. Maybe one last attacking opportunity here for the Dutch Lions before the halftime whistle. Fourth official on the far side has yet to give the number as Naples works inside here. Dangerous opportunity upcoming for Ocampo. Trying to find a lane. This one sent in, and no real mustard on that one, as it'll go out of play. A nice defensive effort for the Dutch Lions to shift 6 of their guys back. Right now, a lot of tired bodies from both sides on the pitch. Humidity certainly a factor, although it's died down since game time here. His day has turned to night, and it's 8:45 p.m. here on the East Coast. In the 45th minute right now. This one driving in. Steiger looking for Baltide off his left foot. Baltide outbodied there, and here's Granados. Taking it in, rolls it over. The 1-2 between Steiger. Those two have had the chemistry here today. The step will go the way in favor of the Dutch Lions. Baltide hanging his head here, although the Dutch Lions with an opportunity. Here's Alex Benitez in a dangerous area. Tried to create an opportunity to Valiente, who gets upended in the attacking third. And now an opportunity as Wenzel has come off his line completely. He gets beat, and oh no, this could be an issue as Naples will miss the net. It could not have been more of a clear-cut opportunity, and a gem there as Wenzel came completely off his line, committed to the ball. Fabio Podmal had been beat, and oh man, that is a goal that scored 9,999 times out of 10,000. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, you never see that miss. And tonight we have seen it, a gem, a miracle, and maybe that will help this Miami Dutch Lions team settle in the second half as they played a complete first half up until the midway part in the 35th minute or so. Now going the opposite direction. One last attack here for the Dutch Lions. Valiente slowing things down, trying to create the opportunity. Here's Benitez. Now Alvarez will skip over, and not enough oomph on that one, as a save will go the way of Marcelo Gonzalez. And so we've hit the halftime break. Giovanni Brown with a point-blank opportunity. Didn't even have to beat a goalie there, but could not put the ball on cage. And at the end of the first half, we have a scoreline of McCombie's goal, giving Naples the lead in favor of Naples United. 1-0 as we've hit the first 45 and the ending of it. We'll be back with the second half of play after this break here on Topside Agency. Welcome back. Second half coverage about to get underway here from Ted Hendricks Stadium. Matt Gregorio, Topside Agency, bringing you tonight's broadcast. Mikhail Makomi goal, his second of the season. Lone difference maker in the first frame of play. Once again, the Miami Dutch Lions in the orange kits with the white shorts and white socks. Naples United in the white jerseys with the navy shorts and white socks in their own right. Goaltenders tonight, Peter Wenzel for the Miami Dutch Lions, Marcelo Gonzalez, the keeper for Naples United. Naples will start with the ball in the second half of play. No changes by the Dutch Lions, neither for Naples United. Both teams do have a slew of changes that they have the ability to make as Naples United starts off running, sending it right to McComey, who had a strike, and Wenzel forced to come out and make the stop. Well, that happened real quick here as the second half is alive and well. Once again, my name is Matthew DiGregorio, Topside Agency, bringing you the action here tonight from Ted Hendricks Stadium in Hialeah, Florida, home of the Miami Dutch Lions. Naples United using Elmer Benegas there to throw the ball in. Did not say Benegas' name in the first frame either. Back line has been really strong. Diego Resquin, another one of those players for Naples that has held the Dutch Lions tight. As Valiente will chip that one along, and now here's Alex Benitez. A defender falls. Benitez in the save by Gonzalez. Benitez was in all alone. Had a strike there, and Gonzalez came up big. Nonetheless, a great run there by Alex Benitez, who has had himself a tremendous game, was cautioned earlier on, but Benitez has played stellar up front there for the Dutch Lions. The Dutch Lions do have a goal scorer in Giuliano Roberts on the bench. Man actually from Napoli, Italy. For Americans, we call it Naples, Italy. Playing Naples United, I'm assuming that he's going to want an opportunity to get out there today and face Naples. Very similar jerseys, similar colors as well to Napoli over in Serie A. Closer to Lazio's colors in Serie A, as that one is headed along and taken, going in the opposite direction here. As Naples looking to clear it. Alec Bravo had himself a great first half, is now beat here. An opportunity one-on-one as Wenzel's unable to stop it. And a goal in favor of Naples United. Giovanni Brown, who missed a wide-open net 4 minutes ago in game time, in the 43rd minute, could have iced the game, really. As we'll take another look at Giovanni Brown's goal. He outran everyone there, beat Alec Bravo off the touch, and then Fabio Podmal could not come in. And he's able to finish it off as Giovanni Brown gets his first goal on the 2022 campaign. And what he's going to think is his second, but I'm sure it's not the same kind of energy either if he capitalizes at the tail end of the first half. So now the Dutch Lions 2 behind now as we continue to appear and take a look at that one-on-one opportunity with just Brown and goalkeeper Wenzel. So a late goal for Naples United in the first half, and now an early strike here in the second, really putting the Dutch Lions in a hole now. Juan Valiente will take it, trying to work around two defenders there, and a whistle as Valiente will earn the free kick. And now a caution, the first booking of the day against Naples, who will receive a yellow card. Trying to figure out the number. It looks from appearance like Johan Gonzalez, but it's actually going to go against Martin Vasquez, number 8 for Naples United, as Vasquez first booking against Naples of the day. Now the sky is completely dark here tonight, as this one's driven in by Steiger. Benitez tried to head that one along. And now taken on the touch. Fast breakup coming here for Naples. Giovanni Brown, who's in the number 9 position now, trying to break. And instead, it's over there on the far side. Naples trying to work it around. Is a good fight by Thomas Van Dijk, able to squib that ball loose. And now Benitez, who has speed of his own, going the other way. Benitez taking it. Head up, finds space. Created over to Alvarez, who's unable to keep it in. Headed along just a smidge too far. Chatter for Naples, who want to tack on another here against MDLFC. Giovanni Brown takes it, works back towards the midfield line. Now taken here by Gutierrez. Limburg Gutierrez, one of the leading scorers in the Sunshine Conference, will nudge that one along and slowed down now for the moment by Jorge Ocampo. That ball driven in and now chipped back towards Alec Bravo. Taking on a hop. Here's Benitez. Valiente shifts back. Sends it over to Felipe Alvarez. Just one man to beat. As Alvarez now will chip that in up. Here's Juan Valiente in an onside position. Valiente with a touch and scores! Juan Valiente nets it and brings the Dutch Lions back within one. Naples wanted an offsides call. No offsides call, which means Juan Valiente capitalizes and nets it home to cut the deficit in half for MDLFC. Take another look at it. Juan Valiente has a really quick touch, does so with the outside of his right foot, and the boot home will cut the lead to 2-1 in favor of Naples. And now that goal in the early goings of the second half for Naples is that much more important. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1's our score. Good ball movement here as Naples looks to try to find a quick answer. Chested down by Felipe Alvarez. Juan Valiente, number 27. Big goal. So clutch for the Dutch Lions who needed it. As you continue to watch the replay there, Felipe Alvarez, what a wonderful touch that was also in the midfield. To create the time. It was originally a pass intended for Alex Benitez, who allowed Juan Valiente to gain some traction there. Damian Baltite upended on a nice run, and Baltite has started to create more opportunities as a winger here tonight. And it's going to be a yellow card issued to Naples. Looks like it's going to go against Gonzalo Rivera, number 6 for Naples. See Valiente scoring, and now within a matter of 2 minutes, just 3 minutes after the second goal by Naples, the Dutch Lions looking to try to find the equalizer here again. Juan Valiente, his first goal on the season. It has been a long time coming for him. He's had the opportunities, just has been unlucky. A couple nice saves as he finds himself on the score sheet now. And now a dangerous opportunity upcoming. Steiger, Alvarez, and Thomas Van Dijk having a conversation over there. It'd be a no doubter that it would be coming from Felipe Alvarez if it was on the near side here. 3-man wall intact here for Naples as Limburg Gutierrez comes over to add a fourth. Steiger backs up. Van Dijk does have a deviling free kick from the right side as he'll be the one to take it. Van Dijk puts it in. It skips up on goal. Rebound is still loose. Taken by Granados. Now Valiente crosses it. Benitez in an onside position as that one will deflect off a Dutch Lions player and go out for a goal kick. That was an entertaining play there as Thomas Van Dijk had a strike. And it was a good one as the goalkeeper Marcelo Gonzalez came up big here for the third save of his evening. Ball now played on the far side of the pitch for Naples, who found themselves a little uncomposed there, or a lack thereof. As they had a defensive breakdown, one of the center backs slipped, and Juan Valiente made the most of it. As Granados gets hammered down, a hand action from Giovanni Brown. It was not kind to Alessandro Granados, who's had himself a pretty stellar evening as well. So a yellow card issued to Giovanni Brown. Now the third caution of the second half given out to Naples players, and we're not even 10 minutes in. Naples does have a lot of reserves over there on the far sideline. 7 of them getting ready. Peter Wenzel holds. Long now to Alec Bravo, who's also had himself a good night. Benitez. Quick touch over to Granados. Those two have been in sync all evening long. Granados finding space here. Chips it ahead in towards Valiente, but intercepted there by Vasquez. Now Gutierrez trying to turn and go the opposite direction. Shifting over there is Alvarez, who tries to cut inside. The Dutch Lions trying to upset Naples United here tonight. Matthew Antolines. Over to Steiger. Antolines once again as Palmal will race back. So much space for Alec Bravo to work. And instead he sends that over to Jorge Ocampo. Does have a goal on the season. Steiger shifting over. Now Naples with good ball movement here. Plays it up towards Giovanni Brown, and now McCombie finding space here, and McCombie in an offside position. Mikhail McCombie, just a step off sides of the far side AR, was able to get a good vantage point on it and claim that McCombie had an extra step on Podmal. Podmal playing his collegiate ball at Longwood. Plays it over to his German national in Peter Wenzel. Gary Steiger, who plays his ball up over in Rome, Italy right now. Good diamond formation here now for MDLFC as the Miami Dutch Lions are trying to find the equalizer here. Fabio Podmal working slow there, trying to survey his options. Steiger made a run up front. And Yari Steiger is trying to find himself his first goal of the season. Really kind of playing every position on the field right now. He's been all over. And it's been a problem for Naples defensively to try to capture Yari Steiger's mindset. As Steiger continues to impress. This one kicked out. Antolines will have another go at it. A lot more positives tonight for the Dutch Lions as they played a really good first 35 minutes. Got beat a couple times, but that's going to happen in any game. As Steiger backs down, great body position over to Felipe Alvarez. He tried to one-touch it past his defender. Vasquez now clips it with the outer half of his foot. And now a great slide tackle there by Alec Bravo. Eliminates one of the top goal scorers in Limburg Gutierrez, getting a point-blank opportunity on Peter Wenzel. Bravo continues his good play as Podmal will shift over now. Step up in front. And now Podmal continuing to play it slow as Giovanni Brown is down right now. The man is the difference. Missed a wide open net in the 44th minute of play. Peter Wenzel had come out, had missed the ball. Fabio Podmal had been a step behind, and there was just no way Giovanni Brown could not miss. And then he did. And so that held the score 1-0 as we hit the first half break. And right now it's 2-1, 2 goals, one quickly in the first 3 minutes of action in the second half by Naples. And then a quick answer just 2 minutes later by the Dutch Lions. Have us where we sit now, 2-1 with the score in favor of Naples. Brown up and working as you see reserve goalkeeper Rick Hokamp going and doing some steps right now. As Hofkamp plays his ball over in the third Bundesliga. Hofkamp nursing some stuff right now. Hopes to be back in the lineup soon as Damian Ballantine attacks the ball there and played out by Gonzalo Brodsky. Granados looking for someone to play to, and Brodsky comes over once again. This time we'll keep it in the field of play. Battle by Thomas Van Dyke, who just whiffs on it there. Maybe he had an extra time to settle it. Antolina's now time and space. Fires it over to Benitez. Chased on by Steiger here. It has not been great ball movement by Naples, or consistent great ball movement, I should say, as Naples has found really good times moving the ball, but also has a whole heck of a lot of turnovers here tonight. This one struck in towards goal, and that one immensely over the crossbar. And so Peter Wenzel is going to have a goal kick. This Miami Dutch Lions side looking for their first home win of the season, coming in trying to get any kind of points that they can to chase down Miami Beach for that fourth playoff position. Antolines will touch this one ahead. Felipe Alvarez will take it, and now over towards Valiente. Valiente will chest it down, kick it up in the air, and now it's finally settled on the turf, but a whistle comes in and a foul will go against Valiente. And Valiente will be booked, actually, for that foul. So the goal scorer for the Dutch Lions finds himself now on the score sheet for the second time, this time not for something good, with a yellow card, the third now against the Miami Dutch Lions. So 6 bookings in total, 3 for either side as we await the substitution here. It's going to be the first goal scorer of the game, Mikhail McComey, who will give way to a new substitute for Naples. Looks like Giovanni Brown is shifting over to play that near side wing. Marcelo Gonzalez will restart it. It's going to be number 9, Aiden Jokamba into the game. Jokamba with 3 goals on the season already, just 1 behind Gutierrez for the team lead. And I told you we would see Jokamba at one time here tonight. And here it is. They decide to check in one of their leading goal scorers in a critical time with about a half hour to go in this one. This one fired forward. Podmal does a good job of keeping it in front of him here. And a slide tackle that came in and will deflect off Podmal for a Naples throw. So now with McComey out, Jokamba is going to be asked to try to push the lead once again for Naples. Giovanni Brown finds a lane over to Jokamba, who will actually let that one go through his legs. Thought he had a player behind him. Steiger clears it out for the moment, tried to create an opportunity. And now Wenzel quickly will distribute it to his winger, Damian Baltine. Baltine is able to get by his defender, but Baltine continuing to try to do it all by himself, and now does a good job at creating the time and the space here. Here's Matthew Antolines. Antolines on the ball, goes to the through ball. Here's Alex Benitez, and that one will roll out of play for a goal kick. So now Marcelo Gonzalez will take it. Played over to his center back, and now taken by Jokamba. Headed along, and Peter Wenzel will scoop that one up. Naples United up by 1 right now. 64th minute of play here from Ted Hendricks Stadium. So glad you've joined us. Matt DiGregorio alongside Topside Agency bringing you tonight's game in the Npsl Sunshine Conference. This marks the official second half of the season for both these teams in game number 6 of 10 in the regular season. As that one will harmlessly skip into the legs of Marcelo Gonzalez. Held here and eventually played back. Here's Diego Resquin. Resquin holds it. Near side, Elmer Bonagas. Giovanni Brown upends Felipe Alvarez. No call by the head referee there. Play on, says our ref, as Brown goes down hard. And now an odd man opportunity here for Naples. Fabio Podmal comes across, puts his hand up there, and whistle comes down as the ball being held by Naples. It was number 20 there, Elmer Benegas, who caused problems between him and Podmal. And so Fabio eventually getting the better of the outside back for Naples. Fabio Podmal on possession. Every time Podmal does it, it slows the game down, which is his kind of style. As he surveyed the field, Steiger was in position. Now played by Giovanni Brown, and Brown will be whistled for the foul. He's got to be careful. He's already under a yellow here. Valiente screaming out in frustration as Steiger stays on the turf. Steiger, one of those players who's going to play through pain, play through adversity there. Giovanni Brown has got to be very careful. That's probably going to be his last warning as he is still under a yellow. Would not be surprised to see Naples try to make a change here. Far side of the pitch, get another whistle. Naples United a throw in here. Dominated in that category today is the Dutch Lions have continued to try to play the ball out to the wings, successfully doing so for the most part. Both goals coming by way of balls that have reached the center of the pitch. So that one will be rolled along, and Wenzel will easily grab that. No changes for Coach Rob Stoutenberg in the Miami Dutch Lions. Have continued up their good play. Just got beat there straight up by Giovanni Brown on that second goal. Not much you can do about that. You had both your center backs there. Giovanni Brown just made a heck of a run and eclipsed the speed of both Bravo and Podmal. Alex Benitez doing a good job at allowing that one to go out of play on the far side of the field. And now numbers shift forward here for the Miami Dutch Lions, who look to try to find the equalizer here. To get a point out of this game would be very good with another date against Naples upcoming. But, of course, the Dutch Lions want more. As that one shifted in towards the box, Marcelo Gonzalez comes out. Now Van Dijk towards goal. And just misses that. But the coaching staff for the Dutch Lions encouraged by that opportunity as they have started to pick up their intensity offensively. And now we're trying to purge downfield and capitalize to get this game back to 2-2. Taken now on the far side of the pitch. And that's one of the sloppy ball movements that I talked about earlier from Naples. They've had times of brilliance. But they've also had times of really sloppy ball movement. And so it depends what kind of attack you're going to get from this Naples side. As this seems like a little spurt of brilliance on their end here. Back and forth we go here at Ted Hendricks. A nice find there, chipped along inside the 18. And Alec Bravo got lucky there on the spin. That one will go out of play. Wenzel couldn't save it. The spinning ball will eventually find the touchline. And a corner kick upcoming here for Naples, who will shift numbers forward. Wenzel calling on the troops here. All but Juan Valiente back. The Dutch Lions can't afford to allow another here. As this in-swinging ball played down low, Thomas Van Dijk, the first one to get on it. Heads that one out of danger for the moment. Now Brown turning on his left foot. Antolinez inadvertently played off his arm. Whistle goes up. And now a throw-in upcoming here for Naples United. More time to waste some clock here for Naples. Seems a little early with 20 plus to play. Shifting down now is Elmer Benegas. Now inside. Close quarters. Good passing. Here's that one rifled over the crossbar. Wenzel had that covered, however. He knew that one was missing as that one was struck with intensity and just goes over the crossbar. So the Dutch Lions now will gain possession back. Really good ball movement from Naples on that possession. They showed their capability there. They've shown why they've been able to defeat teams 7-0. But the Dutch Lions defense just able to do enough to stand tall and create another attacking opportunity here and looks to try to gain some momentum and get back on the score sheet. Here's the man who has his name tallied right now, Juan Valiente. Chipped across. Now Felipe Alvarez gains it back again. Steiger turns and goes towards the midfield. Attacking third opportunity here for Van Dijk, who will lose that pass. Just not enough velocity on it. And it rolls all the way down to the sideline. Quickly over there to throw in is Alec Bravo. You see the Dutch Lions down by 1 right now. They're playing like it. They have a lot of intensity out there on the pitch, an urge to keep the ball in the field of play and hold possession. Fabio Podmall along to Alec Bravo now as they continue to move forward here. Bravo, a chip up the line and just out of the pacing Alessandro Granados. So with 20 minutes to go, Marcelo Gonzalez yet again another goal kick. Time and space here for Naples, who try to go up to Jacompa, as Jacompa will take it. 3 goals on the season already for Jacompa, as this one is now played forward to Brown. Here is Giovanni Brown, as Fabio Podmall does a good job at keeping it, and now sending it to Alex Benitez. Here is Felipe Alvarez. And now Brown once again. Take on a hop. Podmall will be whistled down for the foul. Claims that he was not at fault there, but Giovanni Brown nonetheless gets the call here. And a dangerous set piece upcoming now for Naples. Everyone but Valiente back once again. Valiente just shadowed by 1, but it looks like Benegas is going to come back and shift over to guard Juan Valiente. Johan Gonzalez stands over the ball now. Gonzalez looks on. Player all the way at the back half of the box right now, guarded by Van Dijk with 2 hands up, saying go towards the back post here. We'll see what Gonzalez does. He elects to go right in the middle there. Punched along by Wenzel. Clear enough for Wenzel to get back in his cage. As it's played out of the air here by Jocamba. And now sent away by Baltide for the moment. That one struck by Benegas there in midfield, who laughs it off. Says I was just trying to move it up. Much to the dismay of Gutierrez. Nonetheless, the Dutch Lions will gain possession here. Still a battle, but it's not as uphill as it once was. Just a 1-goal margin separating the two clubs out there on the pitch. Great ball movement there by Yari Steiger. Feel like I've said that once or twice here today. And now great ball movement here all the way around by the Dutch Lions. Benitez to Alvarez, who sends it across the field to Damian Baltide. Off the one hop, here is Baltide. Over to Granados, trying to make his move inside. Now over to Damian, as Baltide will take it, race towards the box, fire one in! And that one, a good strike on goal there, and a great possession overall from the Miami Dutch Lions, who get another shot, 4th save of the day for Marcelo Gonzalez. Ball played out, Steiger rolling around. Coach Stoutenberg not happy on the far side right now. Having words with Damian Baltide, it looked like. As Podmall will watch that one go back to Wenzel. Quickly back over to Podmall. He's shifted his energy to go upfield here. Once again, playing it slow. And it gives Jocamba the time to press. Alec Bravo told to take the space here. Finds a running Felipe Alvarez, though. And it gets volleyed over and just out of the reach of Alvarez. Not a bad idea there from Alec Bravo. As it continues to be the Dutch Lions looking for that long through ball out of the central midfield and center backs. Playing it out to the wingers, who do possess a lot of speed. Valiente will take the turnover and go. Time and space here for Juan. Has Van Dijk. Played that one in the air, so Thomas Van Dijk was forced to grasp that one off the skip. Steiger now. 2 hops this to Matthew Antolines. Antolines off the turf. That's not as slick as it was the last time the Dutch Lions were out here. Humidity still a factor down there on the pitch. Of course, all the way high above the pitch tonight is myself, Matthew Gregorio, alongside Topside Agency in the broadcast booth. We're air conditioned up here, don't have to battle the elements as all the humidity continues on down there, as it is a beautiful night here in South Florida. Granados will chip this one along, headed away for the moment by Naples. That one sent towards Yokamba. Wenzel retreats, one touches that back to Alec Bravo. Plenty of space. Naples has all their guys except for Yokamba on their defensive half. Player down right now, someone to keep an eye on is Johan Gonzalez, who's been all over the pitch tonight for Naples. They're asking the athletic training staff to come out and tend to Johan Gonzalez, so both teams will take a break. We'll take a quick break with you as well. We'll be back after this as the trainer will come and take a look at Gonzalez. And so now we're back here. Sorry for that technical issue, as Yari Steiger will take it. Valiente can't hold it, as it will go back in favor of Naples United. What a fun game that we've had here. Atmosphere great at Ted Hendricks Stadium. So happy that you've joined us. It's been a wonderful evening here as Podmal will take this out of the air. And now going to Ocampo. Trying to race forward now are Naples, who look to muster up an attack. Here's Giovanni Brown. Brown, who has the game winner at this point. Fired in and saved by Peter Wenzel. Ocampo wanted that one, trying to find his tying goal for the team lead, as we're about to see two more changes for Naples. Bonegas is being told to go on the near sideline to try to save time here, as Bonegas clearly trying to give a little gamesmanship and waste some time. Nonetheless, player that comes in here for Naples, we have one, and now the second change is going to come in. Giovanni Brown will check out of the game. Two players in now. So it's going to be David Filarios who checks in. Also, Matthias Arias. Arias does have a goal this season, so a dangerous player to look out for. As this one's played in the box, Jocomp gets it on and bicycle kicked out of there by Podmal. Taken by Arias. Matthew Antolines now battling, gets it through as Steiger has space here. Steiger elects to take it. Man on for Yari Steiger as that touch deflects over to Van Dijk, who whiffs on it. Now going in the opposite direction is Naples. Plenty of time still, over 10 minutes for the Dutch Lions to work. Steiger shaken up for the moment. Now working up. Looks like we're about to see our first change of the match for the Dutch Lions. Chatter from both sides. The sideline for Naples a little louder than the Dutch Lions right now as Peter Wenzel shouts out towards his attacking three right there. Come on, boys, as Fabio Podmal takes it off the feet of David Vallejos. Vallejos over to Tyler Zorans, who has come onto the pitch now. Zorans has checked into the game for Felipe Alvarez. So Zorans on the wing right now, and Baltide will take it. So the goal scorer who had 2 last game, Felipe Alvarez, has checked out. Getting looked at on the far sideline right now by the athletic training staff. Taken now by Steiger. Near sideline, Matthew Antolinez. Antolinez will take it, put it on his right, cut in. Matthew Antolinez doing a good job creating pressure here as Tyler Zorans will take it. Inside, Alex Benitez turns, space, and clipped over as it will go out for a goal kick. Benitez goes down hard in the box, quickly trying to regain his footing here. As we see the goalkeeper, Marcelo Gonzalez, take it. And now our head official will blow his whistle here, go over to the AR and the 4th official and have a conversation. Interested to see what this one's about. As Giovanni Brown actually still in the game is shifted over the far side of the pitch. Gonzalez will readjust the ball here, so more time off the clock that the Dutch Lions could be using to attack. Juan Valiente, the goal scorer for the Dutch Lions. As that one is headed along nicely by Ocampo. Fabio Podmal showing off the wheels there. Effort certainly of note as Podmal plays it up quickly. Benitez does a nice job, turns, goes, and that should be a flag. We might see a booking here. This could be a clear-cut opportunity, and that's what the Dutch Lions are complaining about. Benitez would have been all in alone, and if he was more centralized there, I think that's probably a red for a clear and obvious opportunity. That one came in, and it's going to go as a yellow card against Naples. Looked like it was going against David Vallejos, who had just checked into the game. It's actually going to go against Diego Resquin, number 16. As Resquin has retreated back to his center back position. Antolinez will take it. The head referee making sure Antolinez is in the right spot. Our head referee doing a good job at keeping both teams at bay as Antolinez drives the ball in. And I think his foot might have hit the turf there. Bravo heads this one back along into play. Taken by Gutierrez. I would assume right now we're looking at about 3 minutes of stoppage time as Van Dijk bodied up the ball. Great tackle, however, on the far side of the pitch. Bravo back to his feet. Alec Bravo has had a brilliant game back there. The speed of Giovanni Brown, the only blip on his game so far, as that one is driven in and no way that was going to touch the net. As Peter Wenzel will take it here once again. 84th minute of play, dying minutes, as the Dutch Lions try to get a point out of this match. If not, they would virtually have to win out. Matthew Antolinez will drive this one towards Juan Valiente in an onside position. Headed along, Van Dijk takes it out of the air. Dishes it back, Yari Steiger here. Steiger now along to Granados. Alessandro Granados. And that one cleared down the field. All hands on deck here for Naples. All 11 of them in their defensive half of the pitch. Taken along by Wenzel. Joaquin Acuna has now checked into the game as well for Naples. He's playing the number 9, it looked like, but now he's shipped over to a winger. As Balti will race in. Balti, the leading scorer for his collegiate team, Tusculum, bounces it over to Valiente in the 18. That one dish loose. Benitez takes it. Fired, and that one deflected. Benitez still fighting in the 18, and a nice play by David Vallejos to get it down the pitch. Pamal telling his boys to shift back. No one down there right now. Head referee awaiting the substitution upcoming here for Naples. Yet again, another sub as Gutierrez is going to check out their leading scorer. So they're bringing in all the defensive units right now to keep this a 2-1 margin. Vallejos. That one headed out of play. Zorans now will take it. Quickly look down as Valiente had a run. Now taken by Steiger. Man on. Thomas Van Dyke puts his hand up. And now Alessandro Granados. Central. Benitez. Holding. Alex Benitez has had a phenomenal game. Touches that one. Deflected. And that one saved there by Marcelo Gonzalez. Bodies in front. A great touch inside as Benitez was looking for contact with the ball. He got some of it. Tried to redirect it home. And he almost got it as Gonzalez held on to that for an extra second. Now taken here by Vallejos. Balti. Balti racing to the midfield line. Damian Balti with some speed here. Thomas Van Dyke now. Just the one change for the Dutch Lions is Tyler Zorans in for Felipe Alvarez. Chipped along now. Dangerous opportunity upcoming here. Freshly substituted player for Naples inside. Just has Pamal the beat. Goes down a little too easy, however. Hand up in the air looking for the call. Player still down for Naples. And that attack is blown dead. The Dutch Lions not happy with it here as Steiger is stretching out his hamstring, it looks like. And maybe a little suspicious there as Martin Vasquez goes down hard. Martin Vasquez went down. It was a non-contact play as Vasquez seems to be shaken up here. Yellow card out, however, so we'll see who it's going to go against. Issued against Thomas Van Dyke of the Miami Dutch Lions. As Van Dyke, the 5th booking of the day. Actually, 4th going against the Dutch Lions, 9th overall. Athletic training staff out on the pitch right next to Peter Wenzel right now. Martin Vasquez getting a word from the official. I'm sure they're going to tack on more time here in stoppage time. Always better if it's at the referee's disposal, though, rather than the actual clock. And that's what Vasquez is, I'm sure, playing through his head right now. Player that came in, Juan Meza. Meza did have that open opportunity going against Peter Wenzel here, as Matthew Antolines will pick it back up. 89th minute of play now. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time that we're looking at as well. Tyler Zorans headed, and that one, they say, went out of play. Flag is up on the near side. The AR is continuing to have his flag up. Head referee was looking at something else that was happening away from the play. A lot of players talking right now. The officiating crew's done a spectacular job here tonight, keeping both sides level, keeping both sides from not getting too aggressive with one another as well. As Bravo now will chip this one. Here is Benitez, as Alex Benitez sent that over to Thomas Van Dyke. Touched by Steiger. Chipped along, Damian Balti. Alex Benitez has been one of the players here today, especially in the second half, who has kept the Dutch Lions going offensively. Van Dyke taken down, and we'll get a whistle as Thomas Van Dyke will earn the foul right outside the box. He had the opportunity last time, And we'll see who takes his Baltied is the one who takes it and stands directly over it. Now Van Dyke trying to create a little more space here. Granado's now stretching out, the humidity playing a huge factor. Only have had that one change. Tyler Zerons came in for Felipe Alvarez. Alvarez scored from a similar distance on the opposite side last game. And so now Van Dyke will stand over it. Naples with a four-man wall here. Naples trying to stay up on the scoreboard 2-1 right now as Van Dyke and Jari Steiger stand over it. Is this the last opportunity of the match for the Dutch Lions? Did Thomas Van Dyke do enough to get the call there? Or is it going to be Jari Steiger? Van Dyke fires towards goal. It's in! What a goal by Thomas Van Dyke! He earned it! He scores it! And the equalizer for the Miami Dutch Lions, who look to get a first point here at home! Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? Thomas Van Dyke fires it home! Past the diving Marcelo Gonzalez, and for Van Dyke, he's a Dutch native, a Dutch international, and for the Miami Dutch Lions, his first goal of his career. And that's his most important goal that they've had all the way up to this point. As the Miami Dutch Lions now find themselves equal on the scoreboard. Wow, Thomas Van Dyke did everything he could to get the call, gets it, and elects to take it. As he get his second opportunity there, was not going to miss it. Van Dyke, all the way in the 90th minute, as Naples looks to go in the opposite direction now. Into the 18 here, dangerous opportunity here for Juan Meza. Meza fires that one, and that one goes over the goal cage. Alex Benitez down cramping now, and more gamesmanship, this time in favor of the Miami Dutch Lions. You don't blame him. Benitez has been all over the pitch here tonight, and it's probably a smart decision because they're going to get the substitute in now. Benitez remains down here. Steiger is the one stretching out Benitez, while one of the athletic training staff come out and tend to Benitez. So for a team that lost 5-3 against Mejia last time out, the Dutch Lions have come out and found the equalizer here. What a nice shot it was by Thomas Van Dyke. And Marcelo Gonzalez did get his mitts on it, just not enough, as Van Dyke found the corner of the inside post, actually, hitting that inner netting, which is virtually impossible for any keeper to save. And what a clutch goal it was. So we're going to see Brett Rivera come on, make his debut here for the Dutch Lions here tonight. Brett Rivera, Puerto Rico native. Played his previous ball for Miami Beach in the NSL. As Baltied will come into a more centralized role. Tyler Zerons as they look to try to find the winner. In front, Lucas Labatt is also checked in. Juan Valiente to Labatt, and it's just played out of play. Labatt claims that Naples was holding him. Nonetheless, it is going to go out for a goal kick. Alex Benitez has checked out of the game. Bravo shifted to an outside back here. As Brett Rivera has come in playing the center back position now. Fresh legs defensively for Coach Robert Stoutenberg. So Alessandro Granados is the other sub who comes out for the Dutch Lions. And now it's all in the referee's discretion here. As Alec Bravo, another huge play defensively once again. How many times have we said that tonight? Absorbs contact there all the way around. Great play by the man from Central Connecticut. And Alec Bravo has certainly done his job tonight to keep this scoreline even. And you got to feel that the Dutch Lions are confident with this result here tonight. You got to be pleased, not overly excited, but certainly pleased. This is a step in the right direction if this result were to hold. Another date with this Naples side back up, and now it's Naples who finds themselves scrambling here. And you got to think all that time that they wasted earlier on in the game is now coming back to haunt them. Baltied chips that over to Alec Bravo. Bravo along, intercepted now. Numbers here for Naples as it's played up, taken, chipped up in the air, headed along, and Wenzel with a save! Peter Wenzel! Fist bump by the man from Duke, former Elon keeper, saving the game for the Dutch Lions. And now all hands on deck upcoming here for Naples United. Peter Wenzel, man, what a save. That was not an easy save as that ball came arcing in off the head. And just able to keep it away from the net. Now Van Dijk, as this one's out, strike comes in, and it's just wide of the post, deflected in there. And that is the game. What a contest between these two tonight, and the way that that just ended as Naples looked to find the winner there in the final second. A 2-2 margin. Nothing separated these two clubs tonight, and this game belonged in a draw from the beginning. Both teams were back and forth. Neither team really came out as the better team, and tonight it's the Dutch Lions who pick up the point that they needed, certainly more than Naples. Take a look at the standings now. Naples will add on to their point total. They'll move to 5 points behind Miami United, as the Dutch Lions will move to 5 points behind the Central Florida Panthers and the Miami Beach Football Club. They both have matchups once again, as the Dutch Lions will face every team except for Mejia a second time. The Dutch Lions' next game will come a week from yesterday. That one will be a home game here. Actually, it's going to be on Sunday here against Miami United, and what is going to be close to a must-have game for the Dutch Lions. Miami United, the best team right now in the Npsl Sunshine Conference. For Naples, they were unable to really gain any traction. They gained 1 point against Miami United. And so now, recapping this one, our final score here tonight is 2-2. As the scoring started in the latter stages of the first half, it was McComey who struck, as Mikhail McComey was able to beat Peter Wenzel. And then after that, in 2 minutes into the second half, it was all Naples once again, as the man Giovanni Brown came over, and Giovanni Brown scored as he beat two of his defenders, outpaced them, and beat Peter Wenzel. And then after that, the tides turned. And the Miami Dutch Lions turned on their gasket as, Juan Valiente came home and netted the goal to cut the game in half, followed by Thomas Van Dijk as the game continued on, as Van Dijk had a set-piece opportunity in the 90th +1 and was able to deliver the set-piece strike past Gonzalez, to knot up the game. And so that gives us our final score. Our final score tonight, 2-2, as we'll hit the drawing board once again and be back with coverage on Sunday against Miami United. We hope that you all have a great weekend and be back with more action in a few weeks here. For Topside Agency, my name is Matthew Gregorio. Actually, Miami United will have their own crew in this upcoming weekend. We'll be back with our next home game. That one will come Saturday, January 25th or June 25th against the Central Florida Panthers. So for Matthew Gregorio and Topside Agency, we say so long and good night from Hialeah, Florida.